They have the right to do it if they want, you know? So to me, it's not a good look for you. You know, he also went on to say, we hope the things that are going on in this world get ironed out. But I know right now we are doing everything we can to get our football team better. That's another problem, is that you guys suck, right now. It is what it is. You guys suck. And other teams have went through this. Patriots have sucked and they got better. Packers suck, they got better. The Giants suck and they got better. I mean, other teams, just recently, the Raiders suck and they've been getting better, That's the last thing you need to be saying, that y'all ain't won nothing, because what it seems like is that you're trying to pass it off, and you're trying to just say, you know what, we don't want to, bring any of that in here, and again, I don't know Hugh Jackson. I'm just trying to give you my viewpoint from the outside, but that's not looking good, on it. And then he's probably going to have to go back, because now people are going to be talking to him about it, explain this, explain that, whatever. And now what you just done is that you have taken the focus away from the football team, because y'all wasn't winning. So nobody don't care about that. So if you're not winning and you making comments like that, then you bring an unnecessary attention into the to the team and into the locker room. Now they're going to be asking your players. So it's similar to just if one of your players did take a knee and then now they're asking about it. So to me, Hugh, wasn't a good look. But don't castrate the man, and because again, Shannon had a name for him. He was about to go there and use that name, for him. But I'm just saying, we can't, off of one comment, you can't say who someone is and who someone's not, Let me see. Vincent was asking about the Atlanta new stadium. We'll get into that in just a moment, down the road, Vince. Shouts out to Victor Murrow, who's in here. Listening to the show. Victor is talking crazy, so I'm not even going to go into that. Let's see, what else? I think we are caught up. Victor Murrow says, stop the show. Where the F is Lopan? Mocha been talking all this ish all week. Bring that ninja out. Victor, Lopan is here. He's been here. He took a bathroom break, so he'll be back in a second. You need to worry about Big L, because Rough Buff is roughing him up, Let's get back. Y'all get me off track. Let's get back to what we were talking about. Shouts out to Ben from BS3 Sports. He's also in here. Victor Murrow did say Patriots cheat. They didn't get better. They got better. Even cheating, 334 Bama boy is also in here. 15 days left, talking about before the season start. He said, I stood up for years because I had to. Now I don't. Now every time the anthem is played, I make sure I'm standing over a toilet pissing. Wow. That's a strong statement there, 334 Bama boy. But again, he has that right. And 334 Bama boy, I'm not going to go out there and judge him off of that, off of one thing and say who he is as an American, who he is as a person, and we should do this and we should do that. He has a viewpoint. He's entitled to that viewpoint. Whether I agree with it or not, he's not, impacting anything, or he's not, well, some people would say it, but he's not impacting anything, or I'm not allowing him to impact anything. If that's the case, then, folks that cheating on their spouse or whatever, we need to point them out, shame them, or make sure that everyone knows this person. No, you can't take one incident or take one situation that someone, has a different viewpoint and you want to just classify them as something else. It's just, you don't agree with it. But people may say something about 334 Bama Boy, but I mean, if it's one thing that you don't agree with, and then he got 15, 16, 17 other, things that he is great about him, as far as like if someone was trying to compare him, it's not like he trying to force his, views on someone, So that's what I'm getting at is that, Hugh, I think he's just trying to divert the attention, but him trying to divert it just brought, more, on it. Victor Morrow said, I never stood for it. So I'm taking it. He's saying he never stood for the national anthem. Big L said, when did this stand for the anthem start? When I played high school and college football, we never had to stand for the anthem. So again, Big L, that's a good question. I don't know when it started. I mean, I've been on this earth for 39 years, and I've seen plenty of people not standing. There's been reports that players, be in the locker room or, during the national anthem, someone even asked the question, why are the players having to be out there, anyway? Why not just do, the national anthem and then after that introduce the players or whatever and get the game started, but people have been using, events or anything to make points about anything that concerns or causes or whatever. And Colin Kaepernick just decided that's what he was going to do, to point it out. People are talking about it. Now, some people are looking at it negatively and some people are looking at it positive, but at least they're talking about it, So, Hugh, I think he will get past this, but it's not looking good for him. I think we just really, really need, I think he understand, probably going back, looking on it, I'm not saying he's going to take anything back, but I just think he probably like, maybe I shouldn't have said that. People do that all the time. Victor Murrow said, America has disrespected us in ways that no one should ask why any black person don't stand for the anthem, But Victor, I mean, everyone got their own reasons. I mean, like, here's the other thing, and I know this is not sports related, but I'm just using this as a example as far as like what you said, other countries don't like the United States for different reasons, but that doesn't mean the people that you don't like should represent everyone, if I'm making sense, on it. I hope I am. People have felt that America's disrespected, countries, which they have. Let's be honest. They have, because, we're the bigger, better, and all this stuff. But if I go, to somewhere and out of the country, I don't want anyone looking at me, saying, you're this, you're that, or whatever. I would like to have a dialogue, about it. If you got a problem, maybe, you misunderstood. But I don't know. But I get what Victor Morrow is saying. This country was not, built on equality. It wasn't built for, minorities and everything. That had to be fought for, and minorities are still fighting for that, but it didn't originate off that. So I get what you're saying, Sluggo said, anytime a ninja is under fire from the immoral folks, I need to see what their stance was on Cap before I give a damn or not. Well said. Grego says, Lopan, well, I guess I won't be rude. What's up, Jelani? Grego, all right, we talking serious here, Grego. I'm going to get to you in a second. Big L said, Big L's going back. Hold on. Damn, fake buff. We never seen your picture. You may be a male cheerleader. Maybe. That's the Big L I know. There you go, Big L. Get back in there. But ladies and gentlemen, this is not the end of this whole anthem thing. We still got the meet or the is it a rally? Maybe it is a rally. That's going on for Colin Kaepernick. That's supposed to be going down at NFL headquarters. So this thing is not done. But you can have your opinion and everything, but that whole personal thing, that's the thing for me. I just think that the whole personally, now you just made it about you. That's how I took it. Maybe not, but that's how you took it. That's how I took it. So somebody that took something or not taking it is Zeke Elliott. So the NFL basically hit him up, said, you know what, bro, we're going to go ahead, give you these 6 games this past Friday. And Zeke said, I ain't having that. I'm appealing that. So he didn't already, filed his appeal, which was yesterday. And he's trying to basically get himself exonerated. He's not trying to reduce it. He got his legal team together. They're going to go at the NFL about this. And a report came out that he filed his own incident report on his ex-girlfriend in 2016 for harassment. And they said that, this is what they were saying, in the report, that there were like 50 calls that she made to him, over an 8-hour time span, just calling them. Obviously, no one calls someone that much, in an 8-hour time span. First off, I don't know if maybe he was supposed to be at work. She's supposed to be at work. I don't know. But in an 8-hour time span. Then there was this other stuff about, she talked about she may, blackmail him, with a sex tape and everything. And that she was going at him, trying to ruin his career. All this that's going on now, the NFL Players Association, is in this as well, going at the NFL. The NFL went at the NFLPA, basically saying, the NFLPA leaked this stuff so that they could try and discredit, the ex-girlfriend. And now the NFLPA is out saying that, the NFL is lying, and the hypocrisy, of the NFL, on this. And they're going back and forth. And it's like, this seems kind of similar. Now, of course, it's not, last year it wasn't as serious because we're talking about deflated balls. This one, we're talking about domestic violence. But the thing about this is that I'm scared that we're going to end up losing what the focal point should be. Sluggo just said it. He said it's a witch hunt, and Roger Goodell should be ashamed of himself. That is the same terminology that leads right into what I was talking about. Is Zeke kind of the new Tom Brady all over again? And the reason I say that, Tom Brady, because Sluggo just said it. He said, is it a witch hunt? It's a witch hunt, and Roger Goodell should be ashamed of himself. That's what they were saying last year. The investigation went on forever, just like Tom Brady. Went on forever. Then they just came out, boom, hit him with 4 games. Just the same way. Boom, hit Zeke with 6 games. Both Brady's team and Zeke's team is saying that the NFL left out, key pieces, to this investigation. And my fear is that we are going to get away from what happened or did not happen. That's what we need to be focused on. What happened or did not happen. And I'm scared that we're going to get into the NFL versus the NFLPA and Zeke. That's what this is going to be about. Who can prove what? Who's going to discredit who? And nothing gets solved. We still won't find out what went on. I mean, it's the same thing about Brady. Brady ended up taking the 4 games, but we still didn't come to a real conclusion of what happened. Who did what? You got,